Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're diving deep into Life is Strange, Episode 1 Chrysalis, to uncover hidden details and theories you might have missed. While there are plenty of videos on this topic, I've tried to bring up things that haven't been discussed before or explore them in more depth so you can see the game in a new light. This is the first part of a 5-part series, and the details I'll be covering are mostly from Episode 1 and presented in no particular order. So stick around and I hope you enjoy it. Game of Thrones reference. If you take a closer look at Max's notebook in Jefferson's class at the start of the game, you'll spot the phrase "winter is coming." This iconic quote from Game of Thrones isn't just a fun reference. It also foreshadows the snowfall that happens later in the game. On a deeper level, you could even see Jefferson as a parallel to a White Walker. Just like the White Walkers in Game of Thrones, Mr. Jefferson hides his true nature beneath a charming facade. Cold, calculated, and merciless, he waits for the right moment to strike, just like a predator lurking beyond the wall. Jefferson's foreshadowing the Dark Room. The game subtly hints at the Dark Room right from the very beginning, but it's easy to miss. During Mr. Jefferson's art class, near the start of the game, he says this.
Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence?
He drops a line that might seem like just a reference to photography. However, in hindsight, it feels much more sinister, almost like a direct foreshadowing of what's to come. Since we're busy taking in the surroundings, we might not catch it at first, but looking back, it's chilling how the truth was right in front of us the whole time. Kate's disturbing drawings. If you take a closer look at the scribbles on Kate Marsh's notebook in Jefferson's class at the beginning of the game, you'll notice a chilling detail. Her drawings subtly hint at her emotional struggles, foreshadowing the difficult decision she takes later. The sketches depict an angel with a blood-covered face, a tree with a noose and blood beneath it, along with the words "waste" and "so lonely." These haunting details offer an early glimpse into Kate's suffering, but they're easy to miss in the moment. However, if you're playing Life is Strange Remastered Edition, this drawing has been removed and replaced with the same design as Max's notebook. While the developers never gave an official reason for this change, it's likely that the alteration was made to soften the game's portrayal of Kate's struggles and make it less visually distressing. Conversations in the hallway. After rewinding time for the first time, Max rushes out of Mr. Jefferson's class, desperate to get to the bathroom and save Chloe. But if the player takes a moment to explore instead, they can overhear several interesting conversations between Blackwell students, each giving subtle insights into the school's social dynamics. Such as, Courtney Wagner and Taylor Christensen gossip about Max and her camera.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. As if. She plays it so shy. She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
Justin Williams and Dana Ward chat about Justin's smoking habits, standing next to no smoking poster.
Yo, Daniel. See you. You remember that it's payday? I know you didn't forget you owe us cash.
I forgot for what?
What's the point
For making sure nobody kicks your ass.
Logan, seriously, leave me alone.
You're not the boss of me, bro.
You are such a dork.
No,
I can never get
I'm just
mad at
trying to go to class.
Want to take a quick rip of my new Fire OG?
Logan Robertson and another unnamed student bully Daniel DaCosta, demanding money from him.
When can you?
Get my education on.
Yo, Daniel. You remember that it's payday?
Yeah, payday.
I know you didn't forget you owe us cash.
I forgot for what?
For making sure nobody kicks your ass.
Yeah, your ass.
Logan, seriously, leave me alone.
You're not the boss of me, bro. Not the boss, bro.
No, I'm just trying to go to class.
Almost there.
Brooke Scott is completely absorbed in her video game.
Grand Prix?
Julia Watson and Zachary Riggins flirt with each other. This was the time we learned about their relationship.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those nerds.
What's that got to do with anything?
Because if you send me a picture, I won't be bored.
You suck.
Samuel Taylor makes cryptic remarks about his work and even talks about Rachel Amber's disappearance.
Dragging dirty tracks everywhere. Poor girl. Nobody should vanish like that. I don't mind the mountain, but can't you pick up your damn feet?
These seemingly small interactions help bring Blackwell Academy to life, adding extra depth to its characters and setting. Max's emotional reaction. After Max's first accidental rewind in the bathroom, which brings her back to Jefferson's art class, you can actually see tears rolling down her cheeks. This detail is more noticeable in the Life is Strange remastered version. It's a small but powerful touch, showing just how shaken she is by what she witnessed in the washroom. This is also to note, Max refers to Chloe as girl in the bathroom, not realizing right away that she had just witnessed her best friend's tragic fate. This moment speaks volumes about Max's empathy. She was deeply affected by the event, and she genuinely cares about others, even strangers. A messy affair. With a close enough look on the display of Victoria Chase's ringing phone during Jefferson's lecture, you can see the name that shows up as ZAK or Zach, which is supported by his contact picture. This observation is interesting due to the fact that Victoria Chase and Zachary are later discovered to be texting each other despite his relationship with Juliet. At some point in the game, Victoria informed Juliet that Dana is texting with her boyfriend Zach, which led to Juliet, furious with betrayal, locking Dana in her own dorm room. When Max encountered Juliet hostilely, she immediately becomes suspicious of Victoria's story and decides to investigate into the case. Searching Victoria's room, Max finds an email Victoria sent to her friend Taylor. On that mail, she bragged how she told Juliet that Dana was texting her boyfriend Zachary behind her back. Max printed the email that proved Victoria had fabricated the story about Dana texting Zachary, and went to Juliet with a printout of Victoria's email proving her story to be a ruse. Feeling guilty, Juliet releases Dana and apologized.
I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner.
Juliet later confronted Zachary because she still wanted to hear his side of the story. When Zachary got caught, he threw his football in frustration, and it ended up hitting Alyssa in the head. Zach admitted to texting Victoria but brushed it off as just a joke. In reality, though, he was cheating on Juliet behind her back. Finding out the truth was painful for Juliet, as she truly cared about him, only to realize he wasn't being loyal to her. The question of why Victoria manipulated Juliet and stirred up drama remains unclear. Was it jealousy, or did she simply enjoy creating chaos? In her email, she mentioned she wanted to get back Juliet because Juliet was snatching Zach away from her. Whenever Victoria couldn't get what she wanted, she had a habit of twisting situations to her advantage until she gets that. But there was no sign that she had any real feelings for Zach or wanted to get anything from him. Like how she often flirted with Jefferson to win the photography competition and was extremely jealous of Max whenever Jefferson tried to talk with her.
You already love my work, so it's not like you're playing favorites. Just imagine if you picked my photo, though. We would have to spend a lot of time together. That could be fun, don't you think?
Was this just another one of her mind games? Or was it a typical high school fling? Let me know what you think in the comments. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain, Victoria was fully aware of Zach and Juliet's relationship, as they were very open about it. Yet, she still chose to text him behind Juliet's back. This is to note that, at this point Max didn't know about Zach and Victoria's affair. She learned about it during her trip to swimming pool with Chloe. At the swimming pool, Max can find Zach's phone in the boys' locker room. His phone displays a picture of Juliet eating ice cream as a wallpaper, along with messages exchanged with Victoria. The text between Victoria and Zachary reveals flirtatious and suggestive exchanges. Victoria starts the conversation by saying she's thinking bad things about Zach. He responds by asking what she's wearing, to which she teasingly replies that she's only wearing her crystal necklace and holding her phone. Zachary appreciates this and finds this amazing. Victoria asks the same question. He then shares that he's in the locker room, only wearing a jersey and sitting on his football.
No way am I touching Zach's jersey.
This confirms that their inappropriate interaction between them. Zach was double timing behind Juliet's back. At the end of the World Vortex Club party, Zach can be seen in the VIP section making out with Juliet. Upon seeing Juliet and Zach, Max will comment that she hopes Zach doesn't enact revenge on her.
So Juliet hooked up with Zachary again? She better be careful so he doesn't pull any revenge porn or something. Zachary, if you mess with Juliet, I will kick your balls on a loop.
Chloe's truck. Chloe's truck is most likely the 1982 to 1986 seventh generation of Ford F-150. Its body style is known as the regular cab, as it features a single bench seat. The front of the truck has fewer vertical bars within the grille. The company logo now located centrally within the grille, just like 82 model. The previous F-150 model had Ford lettering above the grille. The rear of the truck is similar to that of 1982 F-150 except the logo. Chloe's truck has the original dark chamois metallic and tan color. Although both of truck doors are brown, the brown doors may be an after-purchase paint job that Chloe made. Or maybe they were replaced after damage. The truck has a license plate that reads Twin Peaks, a reference to the cult classic TV show. On the dashboard, there is a Wacky Wobbler 68 special bobblehead of Elvis Presley holding a microphone. A white skull, a 5-pointed star, and a light and dark brown feather hang from the rear view mirror. A sticker of LOL guy can be seen on the rear view mirror of Chloe Price's truck. The inside is heavily populated with graffiti and stickers, each carrying deeper meaning. Some of the most notable include, "This is much bigger than you." This could foreshadow the oncoming storm, hinting at the supernatural disaster looming over Arcadia Bay, which is a massive, uncontrollable force beyond anything Max or Chloe can stop. There is "You are about to die" written right behind driver's side where Chloe sit, which can be interpreted as foreshadowing what Chloe is going to face ahead, her death at the hands of Jefferson in the junkyard. The same phrase also appears on the dashboard. Behind the passenger seat, the graffiti reads "Here's no more here." It could reflect Chloe's feeling that Rachel is gone and never coming back. Here once where Rachel used to sit in the passenger seat had meaning, but now it's empty, reinforcing her grief. The same phrase also appears on the dashboard, right in front of the steering wheel, serving as a constant, weary reminder. There is F off sticker. Chloe's here is written right next to driver door, suggesting that she doesn't like others driving her truck. Say hi to mommy is written on passenger door side, is a reference to strained relationship with her mother Joyce. Their relationship worsened after the loss of her father, William. After William's death, Chloe felt abandoned and struggled with her grief, while Joyce, trying to move forward, eventually married David. This only widened the gap between them, as Chloe saw David as an overbearing and controlling figure rather than a supportive parental presence. Beside these several used tissues and soda cans, sunglasses, pen and a pencil, a notebook, a key, several sheets of paper can be seen inside the truck. Finally, the Eye of Illuminati symbol is also present. Chloe's skateboard photo. On the pin board in the hallway of the Joyce Madsen household, there is a photo of Chloe skateboarding. This photo was taken by William when Max was still living in Arcadia Bay. The background of this photo features distinctive physical elements that closely match Blackwell Academy's parking lot. If you go to the Blackwell parking lot and stand in the exact same spot, you can almost make out the 5 tall trees with similar patterns and spacing. Looking to the right, the land gradient is visible, matching the one in the photo. A trash bin is also placed in the same location, but in the picture, there appears to be a wall or some sort of structure, suggesting that the parking lot may have been extended at some point. The cars in the parking lot are parked in a similar fashion, and the parking lines align with those in the picture, featuring the same yellow color and pattern. It's likely that this is the very spot where Chloe used to skateboard during her early, carefree days, before life took a darker turn. So, those were some of the hidden details and theories from episode 1. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. I'd love to address them in a future video. Also, episode 2, Out of Time, video is coming up, so make sure to check that out too. Thanks for watching.